Hi there guys, welcome to Sported. I'm Shane, and for today's video I want to go a bit more in depth into the whole Jude Bellingham saga. Is there a problem with Tuchel and Bellingham? Has he upset the players? Is he going to make the team? Is he going to make the squad for the World Cup next year? So lots to talk about, but I just want to dive into an article by Rob Dorsett from Sky Sports, and he's written that Thomas Tuchel says he will speak to Jude Bellingham before selecting his squad for the next England camp in November. Okay, but he has not decided which players he wants to be involved. Bellingham was a high-profile omission from the Tuchel squad in the latest games against Latvia and Wales. The England boss is adamant there is no personal issue between him and Bellingham, and that the decision to leave him out was based entirely on keeping the bulk of the squad together who had performed well in the September international break. Okay, however, Tuchel and Bellingham have not met face-to-face since June, when the head coach was forced to apologise for saying his mother is sometimes repulsed by the Real Madrid star's behaviour on the pitch. And then asked if he would reach out to Bellingham in the aftermath of this camp, Tuchel replied, "I guess so, why not? Of course, he's a big player, an important player. I will speak to a lot of the guys and to the guys who get texts from me who are not in camp, because these players who are here now feel the reward, and it is necessary too that I stay in contact with the other guys." So clearly there's going to be conversations between Tuchel and Bellingham. Is there an issue? The repulsed comment keeps coming up, doesn't it? Now, he was forced to apologise, saying his English isn't always the best and it was a misinterpretation or a poor use of the language. Thomas Tuchel's English is excellent. He knew what he was saying, and if that's a quote from his mother, that's a quote from his mother and a word that she's used. He's clearly relaying that word. So maybe he was forced to apologise because of the impact that comment has had. We're all talking about it, but there's no smoke without fire. Clearly there is something that's annoyed Tuchel. Maybe it's with him directly, maybe it's with the players, a player, maybe it's just with his mother, who knows? But there's clearly something, as much as Bellingham is world class and he's done amazingly well, what a career so far, and he's been a clutch player, as they say now, in moments for England, and England ultimately are better with Bellingham in the team. When he scored the overhead kick and then ran to the crowd and said, "Who else?" I didn't like it. It doesn't sit well with anybody. And now you got the repulsed comments, you got the "who else" comment, and now you've got this issue with Tuchel. So there is no smoke without fire. Jude Bellingham clearly needs to eat a bit of humble pie. Otherwise, this could all blow up and go really wrong for him. And the issue he's got is England are playing well without him. There's no rush to get him back in the team. Morgan Rogers did a great job. He's a talent himself. Really, really like him. And he's got really good chemistry with Declan Rice and Elliot Anderson in midfield. And also there's Cole Palmer. So they're stacked in the 10 position. You've got Foden, who I don't think will make the squad and hasn't played well for England to date. So there is no real emergency desperation to shoehorn Bellingham in. But when he's on form and when he's just getting on with his game, and he is world class and he's a match winner, as he's shown for England and Real Madrid and Dortmund and teams in the past. So he's going to have to be careful. These talks, they're going to have to be careful how they tread with this, when the comments, and Jude Bellingham's going to have to be careful with his behaviour, because it's okay coming in and thinking you're the big I am, and he has done well, but it's going to put other players' noses out of joint, and maybe it'll be easier to not have him around. So time will tell, but it's interesting, very interesting. What I think though, if we're going to win the World Cup, we've got a better chance with Bellingham in the team, playing well, without any issues, with his mouth shut. That's all we need. Just stop all the nonsense, just play football. Just get on with it. No one wants to hear or see the attitude. Just play the game for the love of the game. Get as much out of that talent as you can and give us the best possible chance to win a World Cup, because it's going to be hard enough as it is without all this nonsense surrounding Bellingham. So Tuchel, this is where he's going to earn the money, and this could be the difference, because on song Bellingham is a strong proposition. Once you've got him on point, we're a force to be reckoned with. So let's hope this is all settles down, it's all taken care of, and he's definitely in the squad. I don't know if he shouldn't come straight back in the team yet, but he should be taken to the World Cup. As for Foden, I don't think so. Cole Palmer will. Love him, and there's never any issue with Cole Palmer. See, you've got some players you never hear anything about them, like Paul Scholes back in the day, never in the newspapers. James Milner, same. Just true professionals, don't care about all that fluff and nonsense. They keep their mouth shut. They just get on with the game because they love it and they're talented, and that's the primal focus. So let's see. Jude Bellingham, please take some hint and tips from Scholes and Lampard and James Milner. Just get on with your football. No one wants to hear this, who else nonsense and the repulsive comments coming from people about you. This is about you. So time to have a think about how people perceive you and people's comments about you, because this could be, this could unravel, and you don't want to see that. And we want to win the World Cup, and we want our best team out there. But the best team doesn't mean the best players. You think about Jimmy Greaves. Now, he was due to play in the '66 World Cup final. He got injured a few rounds before. Jeff Hurst came in, started scoring goals, and they kept Jeff, as we all know, in for the final, and he smashed a hat-trick. Jimmy Greaves, one of the best strikers in the world, didn't play. So there you go. That just shows you it's not about always having the best players in the team. It's having the best chemistry and the best players on form, so we can all come together and achieve what we want to achieve. So fingers crossed, time will tell. Could be interesting. I hope this all works out for the benefit of England, and Bellingham's back in the team, dictating games, showing what a talent to the world he is, and we're all there working towards winning the World Cup. Let's see. What do you think? Should Bellingham be slapped on the wrist? Should he be left out of the squad? Should he be made to eat some humble pie? It's going to be very interesting, but let's see. Thanks for watching. More to come. Take care.